we do have an association for innovation management professionals in Sweden. So we actually asked ourselves the question, is it time to professionalize already 10 years ago? I'd like to share a couple of observations that we made during that time when we answered this question with, yes, it's time to start this journey. We saw that there were people in organizations and in companies trying to pave the way for innovation activities in all kinds of organizations, like public organizations, private, large, and small. But at the same time, in their work of trying to make innovation happen in their organization, they were alone, they were self-taught, and they were often also very frustrated. So we brought them together and we did create the Association for Innovation Management Professionals, where we started out to try to understand whether this is a profession and how we can develop it together and have it take shape. So this was 10 years ago, and we're now hundreds of members, and we do feel that we are on the way to shape this profession as a community. I want to share with you first the way we started to think about this tribe or this community of innovation management professionals. These are people that are responsible for actively contributing to leading and organizing innovation efforts and increasing the innovation capability of an organization or across collaborating organizations for that matter. So these professionals are about leading and organizing, and they can be the innovators and the inventors, but they do not necessarily have to be. So this is the way we started to frame this. From that point, we started to ask ourselves more questions. What is the job description of these innovation management professionals? And we did that by asking the people that showed up, basically. What is it that you do? What is it that you do that provides value to your organization? And that was the start of building the professional model, as we call it. The job description is now available and has been stable for a couple of years. And it includes items like creating an innovation strategy, setting up innovation processes, facilitating collaboration, foster an innovation culture, and so on. These are the items that appear in this job description. Moving on to item number 3, that's the body of knowledge. So the second question we asked ourselves was, okay, what is it you need to know if you have this job role? So we started to collect articles, books, chapters, and so on, not by looking at academics and consultants, but again, asking the community, what is it that you have read or looked at that really helped you in your profession? That's how the first body of knowledge emerged. That was then coupled with the works that's been done on international standardization. And some of you might know that there has been international standardization going on in the discipline of innovation management for the better part of the last 15 years. And we now have the emergence of the ISO 56000 series family of standards that does provide a common language and actually codified knowledge about the discipline. So that was the second part that formed the body of knowledge for innovation management professionals. Then we moved on and created a personal certification piece so that these people also could demonstrate that they had the knowledge and the experience. I jumped over the second one, the competency framework. We did not put that in place at the time. Now, 10 years later, this is being picked up also internationally at European level and international level, where we're now starting a project to develop a comprehensive competency network for innovation management in general and for innovation management professionals more particularly. So what we see throughout the years we've been working with this is an increasing professionalization of innovation management. We draw some parallels between previous professions. We could talk about project management professionals, quality management professionals, and other disciplines that have also taken the same path, moving from ad hoc to a more recognized and clear discipline and profession. one observation when looking at this is that it takes time to build a profession for project managers. It took about 30 years until it was quite clear what that profession entails, how you can become one, and how you can demonstrate the knowledge and the competencies that you have. So, in short, building on the Swedish experience, we're on the pathway of driving this professionalization. However, as I said, it takes time, and we're in the beginning of this journey. And all good innovators, we're having this as our hypothesis. We are testing it as we are moving along, trying to inspire others to join the journey. But it's not clear yet where we're going to end up. So we are shaping the profession as we move along. Just going to leave you with just a selected few references. A book that we put together of case studies together with a number of academics and practitioners is the first one. It draws case studies on organizations that have started to use the systems approach of innovation management that we find featured in the international standards of the ISO 56000 series. The second one is research that we've started to do on people that have chosen to get personal certification for innovation management professionals and some conclusions about what were the benefits, why were they doing this, and how could they become more effective in their organizations by having a personal certification. And finally, if we're turning to standardization work again, we are in the middle of finalizing the process of publication of ISO 56001, which is the certifiable standard for organizations when it comes to innovation management systems. And there is some more information provided under that reference as well. So I'd like to conclude there with a few initial remarks on the Swedish experience and my answer to the question of this webinar. So thank you so much.